Morning, this is the fourth video about the types of market failure that you can get in financial markets. We've talked about a way of remembering this. There are four main ones, which are market failure, which are asymmetric information, moral hazard, speculation and market bubbles, and now we're going to have a look at externalities. These are all in theme 4 in your specification. Externalities, if you remember from theme 1, this is where you have a transaction between two parties which actually has an impact on third parties who are outside the transaction. So these third parties are affected by something that's going on. And quite often in financial markets there'll be some kind of transaction going on, perhaps between a person and a bank, for example, or something happening within a bank that will actually affect third parties. An example of this is the financial crisis in 2008. Many banks in the UK were bailed out by the government due to the financial crisis and them collapsing in and around 2008. The Royal Bank of Scotland is an example of this. They were bailed out using taxpayers' money. It's this, the using taxpayers' money, which makes this a negative externality of the rescue of RBS. RBS and the government were the transaction, so we could put a bit like a sort of ring fence around them. This is the transaction going on here. However, this had impacts on third parties, so like this person here, this person here. They are outside of this transaction, but they're impacted by the government bailing out RBS. An example would be these people might both be taxpayers. The tax that they've been paid, some of it has been used to bail out RBS, and this is a form of market failure because they are suffering as a result of the bank suffering. And the taxpayers' money could have been used for something like spending on the NHS or roads or defence, but actually it was used to bail out a bank, and this was ultimately a transaction between RBS and the government.